I can't
flies.
believe how fast it's going by.
But before we do end it, interesting topic here. Today is Friday the 13th in January. So it's only fitting that we talk about nightmares and their meaning because it's a freaky day on a day like this. We welcome back dream analyst. We love her. She's a friend of the show. Layne Dalfen is joining us again from Montreal. Bonjour, Layne. How you doing?
Bonjour. Thank you for having me. Love you guys.
Layne, we love you. We all have a nightmare that we want to throw your way and have you analyze live on national television. Before we get to that, generally, what do they mean? Why do people have nightmares, and what can you generally read into them?
Okay, well, first I have to say that every single dream is an interior problem-solving conversation that takes place between your unconscious and your conscious mind. And so a nightmare is generally the overreaction to whatever it is that you are underreacting to in your waking life. I call it welcome to the human race. We don't like to look at our feelings consciously. We push them aside, we deny them, we avoid them, and your healthy unconscious mind, a nightmare is a very healthy thing. It does two things. The first thing it does is create a balance because you're underreacting to something. So the nightmare is the overreaction. It creates a balance. And second thing it does is hopefully grabs your attention because your unconscious always has the same goal. It wants to take the interior conversation outside to waking life where you can brainstorm like we are about to do right now.
And that's why we have her on. She's fantastic. All right, Nat, you're batting leadoff. What nightmare would you like to bring up to Layne?
I've always had this, and I feel like it's kind of a mix between a nightmare and an enjoyable dream. But I'm falling, and I'm falling, and I'm falling, and it's going really fast. And I kind of like the feeling of falling, but I'm also scared of hitting. And so I'm afraid to hit the ground, but I also don't want it to stop.
So we're looking at a feelings point of entry. I have a 6 point of entry method that I developed, and that is the feelings got me. I don't know about you, but I would be looking, you're always looking for what is the issue from your life this week that you're discussing with yourself. And so I would be looking for what happened in the last couple of days, some situation that started off making me feel like my stomach is dropping. But yet, so I'm a little bit afraid, but I'm also down. So that could be me this morning before I come on TV with you. I've got that nervousness about coming on the air, but I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that sounds exactly right.
There's a risk, but there's an enjoyment in that risk. Okay.
Exactly.
Kat, go ahead.
I'm running, but I can't move, and someone's chasing me. So I'm like running so slow, and it's like there's lead in my feet, but they haven't got me, but they could. They're chasing.
But they could. And so that's what you want to be looking at. What is it that you are trying to get away from? It could be a discussion that you're trying to get away from. And so you're literally dragging your feet. So maybe it could be a situation that you're procrastinating and you have a deadline. And so maybe it's a procrastination dream, or maybe there's just something that you don't want to talk about. That thing is at your back. And
Not terrible. No, not terrible.
Catch your attention. It wants you to face and talk about whatever it is that's at your back.
Okay, how does that register?
Now it looks like we have some talking to do.
Yep.
You and I better talk a little more in the day to get through what's going on in my feelings.
How is that possible we could talk anymore?
We're going to have to dig deeper.
That's what you do.
You're really going to have to help me with this one.
Okay.
Okay, Layne.
But I also just want to say that that's the difference between the first dream we heard, which is based in feelings, where your dream is based in the action.
Interesting.
The movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
That is
good distinction.
I think, forgive me, Layne, if I brought this up before, but once a month, it's a nightmare to me because I'm afraid of being late to anything. It's just, there's something in me that just doesn't respond to it well. I will be getting ready for work, an event, whatever it is. It's more professional, it's more work involved. But whatever I do, I still am late. Whatever actions I take, there is something stopping me. There is something preventing me from being on time, whether it's this shift, whether it's my other jobs at Sportsnet or whatever it is. My fear of being late is just becoming a vision at night. And whatever I do, I can't bust through it and be there on time. What's wrong with me?
I don't think there's anything wrong with you, but now I know you well enough to go a little bit deeper. And so instead of the late thing, because that's what you use as a favorite expression, that's what a recurring dream over a long period of time, it's not about necessarily, it is about what happened yesterday, but you use that image as a favorite expression of yours. And we know that because we have talked about it before. But the core of what I want to say today is the bottom line is it's something you want that somehow you're not getting it.
Wow.
And
Blowing
you're
my
always
mind here,
talking
Layne.
about it, wanting to be somewhere, but I'm just focused on the want. You want something, but somehow you're not giving it to yourself. That's what I'd be looking for.
Okay, I'm going to start an email chain with you this weekend.
No, it sounds like she knows you better. This is like your therapist.
She's no stranger to the show.
Wow.
Layne Dalfen, an analyst and author. Quickly, Layne, the website, where can people find more info?
thedreamanalyst.com, or I should have said haveagreatdream.com, because the name of my books is Have a Great Dream, Book 1 and Book 2.
Dream a little dream with her. Layne, we love you. Take care. Have a great weekend. We're gonna bug you again, I promise.
Okay, good.
Take care.
Bye-bye.